impossible.
But Willy Wonka did it.
If you have ever seen Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory, it is obvious that Willy Wonka has always been a little messed up. But why exactly is he messed up, and what does he suffer from? Willy Wonka can be diagnosed with lots of mental illnesses, but in my opinion, he clearly displays the symptoms of schizophrenia. He is socially isolated, has disorganized behavior, lack of emotional response, and many more schizophrenic symptoms. It is clearly seen when Willy Wonka first meets his guests.
Good morning, Starshine. The Earth says hello.
He is extremely awkward, disorganized, and has to use cards so that he can know what to say. Most likely this is because he has isolated himself from people for so long that he forgot how to talk to them. He obviously does not realize his awkwardness, and because of this, it often comes across as creepiness. But why is he like this? What made him this way? I believe that his childhood trauma both hindered and helped him. His dad was a dentist and never let him eat candy. He even burned Willy's Halloween candy and forced him to wear headgear. However, one day, Willy Wonka found a piece of candy that was barely touched by the fire. Afterwards, he became obsessed with candy and ate any candy he could get his hands on. He was so consumed with candy that he would test and write down which candies he thought were the best and worst. Consequently, his dad found out and said,
"No son of mine is going to be a chocolatier."
Then I'll run away. To Switzerland, Bavaria, the candy capitals of the world.
Go ahead. But I won't be here when you come back.
Unfortunately for Willy, when he came back, his dad did leave, and Willy Wonka was forced to live on his own. This trauma was detrimental to Willy Wonka's mental health. He is awkward and schizophrenic because his dad abandoned him. Willy resonates with Charlie so much because he sees himself in Charlie Bucket. And with no father to raise him, he is very much a child in a grown man's body. However, despite all that happened to Willy Wonka, he was able to use his trauma to create a highly successful and world-renowned chocolate factory. He used his childlike curiosity and imagination to create the world's greatest chocolate factory. He also used his hatred and spite for his dad as fuel to continuously create new and better candies. In fact, he had so much spite for his dad that he never flossed once after he left. However, he was able to forgive his father through the help of Charlie Bucket. Charlie helped Willy Wonka build up courage to visit his dad, and in the movie we see that Willy's dad wasn't that bad after all. His dad had framed and hung hundreds of newspaper clippings all along his house of his son's chocolatier accomplishments. And in the end, his dad was overjoyed to reunite with his son, and Willy got what he had always wanted. Overall, his trauma made him mentally unstable and immature, but economically successful and wealthy. Then he would say he wanted life because he was rich, but all Willy Wonka wanted